Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today joining us with Lee, handicap golfer, who's not playing your best golf today, yeah? No. And just remind subscribers, obviously it's been a while since you've been on the channel, what's your favourite club in your bag?
Your hybrid.
Your hybrid. Now, you probably know if you have watched the channel a while, we did test some hybrid irons, but Lee's got a set of ping irons, G400 irons, and he's got a G400 hybrid, a free hybrid, ain't you? Just one hybrid, but it's your favourite club. I think the hybrid irons we did test, were they Ram, I think?
Yeah.
They were sort of Ram steel shafted. They weren't the best of quality. And to be quite honest, like most people, Lee didn't want to swap his pin clubs for a set of Rams. So you've stuck with the G400s, but you know, you're certainly not hitting them so well, are you, at the minute?
A distinct bag.
The staying bag. So what we've just decided is because his free hybrid is his favourite club, he's trying to replace some of his irons now with hybrids. So we bought a 5 hybrid, haven't we? It's a 26-degree G400, and it matches your free hybrid. And we're going to compare it head to head with your 5 iron today, because I think there'll be a lot of subscribers probably thinking of swapping the mid irons into hybrids. And you know, I think someone like you, Lee, who's Lee's really struggling, let's be honest, aren't you?
Yeah.
So how much is a hybrid going to help someone who's actually really struggling? And we're talking about, you've just, well, shall we just get stuck in?
Yeah.
Lee,
What?
get 10 balls out, Strix and Softfield, and I'll replace anything you lose.
Hey?
I'll replace anything you lose with brand new Strix and Softfield.
Brand new?
Yeah. He's just said what makes me think he's got 10. He's got about 100 in there. Heaviest bag in the world.
5.
So we're using the Swing Caddy SC4 for a little bit of data. And we're going to hit 5 irons and 5 hybrids off the tee. So give it your best shot, Lee.
I'll try.
Good shot.
143. 109.
I think I'll stick with this.
144. I tell you what, it's best I've seen him at his irons. You must just play up to camera, you.
Yeah.
Or is it the fact that you think we're on a perfect lie, we're a flat tee box?
Probably.
That could be the difference. So when we do the testing on the fairway,
Yeah.
that'll be interesting. I've never seen you hit ball so well.
120 yard though.
Obviously, for Lee, when I'm talking about hitting the ball well, we're talking about it going up in the air and moving forward and progressing. You know,
Going
sometimes
straight.
Lee could end up in this bush here, he could hit it 90 degrees left. So these are great shots for Lee.
There you go.
That's a bit more like Lee, I know. 75.
Jeez.
Right, let's see what difference this is going to make off the tee. That's not your best shot. 90 yards carry. A little bit heavy. It sounded like Lee hit the ground a little bit first.
Wow.
Not so good. 76.
Right.
But these videos are always honest. You know, I mean, this is what to expect if you go and buy a hybrid. It might not be a case of, you know, you instantly find an improvement. But it's funny because you hit your free hybrid so well, don't you?
Yeah.
Which should be harder than this one to hit.
Oh dear. That's how.
And that's your last one, because I think you've hit one out of your pocket. Which is an absolute contrast to what I were expecting. I were expecting the hybrid to be, you know, a lot easier for you to hit. I mean, that were a decent strike, but it seems to be going a bit high, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
117. So that's nowhere near the performance of your 5 iron. It's safe to say that first test didn't go how we thought. So we're going to test the fairway and the semi-rough. I think these are your most common lies for hybrids. Is that your 5 hybrid?
Yeah. What? I don't even know what Why am I'm topping them, I'm thicking them, I'm hitting them with Ozzle.
I think what Lee's been doing is looking a lot on sort of TikTok and YouTube for tips, aren't you? And honestly, mate, you're thinking about too many things at the minute.
Shite.
Can we hit 3 5 irons? Because I think at this rate, there's no point in buying more hybrids, is there?
I don't know about buying clubs, I'll be selling them. Seriously.
And also, you know, like, I know you know it ball very well, but it is good feedback for yourself to know that at least you know you can say it's not my clubs, it's definitely me.
Mm.
And you know, buying a hybrid set of clubs isn't going to help. People out there just think to themselves, I'll go buy a hybrid set, it's going to solve all my problems. It's clearly not solving Lee's problems at the minute. I mean, if anything, you think your iron's better. Miles better.
Crazy, isn't it?
So, rather than keep pulling that hybrid out and knobbing it, because you've not even been hitting your free hybrid very well today,
No.
should you be trying to hit more irons?
I hate this game. I need some more out when I'm checking everything out.
Not your best, but like I'd definitely say like you've advanced your irons better than your hybrids, and look like you've got a bit more control with them. Just, I mean, obviously I think we're already coming to conclusions here, but if you can just hit a couple off the fairway with each club, but I just don't think at this stage the hybrid's sort of helping you that much. Don't snap it. It's worth 100.
Yeah, it's worth no at minute.
And then just hit 1-5 iron off fairway. I think for me, it's probably no point in looking at clubs. Is this Danny Moore tip helping you?
No.
And you know, everyone falls into the same trap. I know Danny Moore's got some great tips, mate, but they're not. I think at this stage you've got to work more on your hand-eye coordination, and I think what you try to do with what Danny Moore said, it's taking you away from your basics, just holding your balance, keeping your eye on the ball, and you know, making decent contact. If Danny Moore's watching, I think you owe him a lesson. That tip's wrecked your game, mate.
Oh dear.
I think we're gonna cut.
Could be here all day.
We're gonna cut it here. Don't.
If there's anybody watching that fancies giving me some lessons,
Don't blame me. It's
please,
Danny Moore's
please,
fault.
get in touch with Gaz.
It's Danny Moore's fault.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I think that's a really difficult video to conclude on because I just don't think you were yourself today at all.
Wow.
I mean, Lee's obviously a handicap golfer, but I've not seen you this bad for a while.
Probably the worst round I've ever had.
Yeah, and I think what we're going to do is follow on straight away now. We had a couple of video ideas for today, but we're just going to have to give Lee a lesson to stop him from quitting. And I think it's a great example, though. I mean, obviously, we've come to a hybrid comparison, which has not really worked out. I don't think we've learned a great deal, apart from if you are really, really struggling with your golf, I think we can safely say just
Hybrid's not going to work.
It's not going to work, is it? So I'm going to give Lee an on-course lesson, which, guys, come and watch this lesson, because if you're struggling like Lee is and you're thinking of packing golf in, it could really help you. But you have been watching stuff online, and it gets you. This is what happens. It doesn't just happen to you, it happens to everyone.
I'm that committed that I'm overloading
I know.
the information.
You're trying to get better, but you're actually hindering yourself instead. So I've seen a lot of things from Lee today where, because he's thinking of technical things like, I think he got, what did he see?
Like to do a dumbbell curl.
Do like a dumbbell curl, and I was saying to Lee,
curl.
because he slices the ball, it's making him open his club face even more. He's losing the control of the club head because he's thinking about his arms, and you know, he's just miss-hitting everything. So anyway, we can't really conclude. I think we'll keep that club in your bag for now, and we'll do a bit more of a comparison when you're hitting it better. But it certainly isn't going to solve everyone's problems if you're really struggling. So we'll finish on that, and we're going to get straight on now. We're just giving, if you're really struggling with your golf and you want some proper tips, like
Have a lesson.
that are for somebody struggling, completely just making contact with the ball, then this will be a good one to watch. And yeah, we'll see you in a few days' time. Bye.